another topic of the chapter, print culture in the modern world. And today we are going to discuss the Gutenberg and the print. So, who was Gutenberg? Gutenberg was the son of a merchant who grew on a large estate. From his childhood, he had seen olive and wine presses. He became a master's goldsmith and in rubbing and he gained an expertise in making trinkets, making lead molds for making trinkets. And so, drawing on his knowledge, he created the printing press. The olive and the wine model and the wine presses provided the model for the printing press, and the trinklets which he made from the lead molds provided the model for the letter presses. By 1448, he perfected the system, and by this came the new printing press. That was the breakthrough and one of the quickest methods till the 15th century, till the half of the 15th century by the Gutenberg. And the first book he printed was the Bible. 180 copies were produced in 3 years. By the standard of time, this was a fast thing. In that time, 180 copies could not be produced in 3 years, but Gutenberg did so it was faster by that standards of time. So how are you going to remember this this paragraph? First is childhood of Gutenberg. Then you're going to remember what were the knowledges he gained, like trinklets, master's goldsmith and everything else. And then the model. The olive presses provided the model for the printing press, and the trinklets provided the model for the letter presses. Then, when did he perfected the system? It was in 1458. And which was the first book he produced? That was Bible, 180 copies. Then the second paragraph is going deep into the chapter and is going to tell us, did this new technology displace entirely the system of printing books by hand? No, it did not. In fact, the early printed books closely resembled the handwritten manuscripts. The letter presses resembled the ornamental hand styles. And again, seeing the books for rich, space for decoration was left there, and they did not had to go for vellum each time. They could now go with the print technology as well. But for these rich people, the space for decoration was left, and the pages were illuminated and decorated. And borders were there, and patterns like foliage and other patterns were used to decorate these pages. And the other thing, each purchaser could choose the design and the style he wanted the book in, and he could also decide on the painting school that would do the illustrations in his book. So it was a long process. If you're gonna go into a bookstore, what you're gonna do is that you're gonna ask for the book's name, and he's just gonna give you the book. But in that time, each purchaser could choose the design. So if you're a good purchaser, what you're gonna do is that I want a foliage pattern, I want this and this art school to do my illustration. So it was a very lengthy process. And going on to the popularity of this, it became very popular. As there was an ever growing demand for print, and so it was really satisfying this ever growing demand. By the half of the 15th century, 20 million books flooded the markets of Europe, and the number grew to 200 million in 16th century as the book production boomed. And why this book production boomed? It was just because more printing presses were being set up. The printers from Germany, they used to travel to other parts of the world so that they could seek work. And as that Mr. Gutenberg was a German, and so the people from Germany used to go to the other places to find work. Of course, they would have more work opportunities, and they also used to help the other countries to set up more printing presses. So there were many printing presses, and now the printing could be done into faster and quicker methods. And how are you going to remember these two paragraphs? The second paragraph is that you're going to see, did it entirely displace or not? Then you're going to think about the similarities, and then you're going to tell us what the rich the luxurious people, how did they dealt with this new printing technology, and what each purchaser could do with his or her book. Then from 1450 to 1550, those new books came, and so many printing presses were installed in Europe and in other parts of the world. Germany came inside, and Germans were provided more work opportunity, and they used to travel to other parts of the world, and they used to help in setting up new printing presses. So this is all gonna come in your one point, that is how the German was benefited, and the popularity of the Gutenberg's printing press. Thank you, and I hope you understand this topic, that is Gutenberg and the printing press. And if you want to know more about this chapter, you gotta see my other videos. Thank you.